Welcome to the Safely Controlled Podcast, the show where we think we know what we're talking about, but we're still deeply confused.
That's right, those mysterious, spooky, and sometimes downright ridiculous anomalies that the SCP Foundation works so hard to keep under control.
How do they control them? Why do they control them? Honestly, we're still figuring that out. But hey, we got dice, and that's all we need to choose which SCP we're probably going to mispronounce today.
From homicidal rubber ducks to existentially horrifying vending machines, we're here to explain them to you. Mostly.
So buckle up and suspend your disbelief, and prepare to be entertained by two people pretending they know what's going on. So what's up? What's new?
Oh, I don't know. You said you wanted to talk about something.
I do have a story. Do you got something?
I want to hear yours first.
Awesome.
It might inspire something. It might not.
Okay.
Probably won't.
Well, before I actually tell you what's happening,
Okay.
I will apologize to my brother because I'm telling him this story because he might not want me to tell us this story, but
now
in
I
the
really
moment,
can't wait to
in
hear
the moment,
story.
this is the funniest thing ever.
Okay.
Okay. Last Friday or something, we had like really bad weather.
Mm-hmm.
And even before that, there was another storm or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
a couple months before.
Your parents' fence.
Yeah. So this past weekend, we were down there.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Anthony, my dad, and our cousin Scott.
Sounds like a good time already.
Yeah, just a bunch of assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's like the King of the Hill guys just standing outside.
So, obviously, I live super close, and the only thing I have to do is walk down the road and go pop in, wait for everybody else to show up. And I go down and I'm assessing it, and I'm like thinking that it's this really big section of fence that's all still put together. The posts snapped.
Okay.
So now, like, we really didn't fix it. It's up, but it still needs to be
You put a bandage on it.
yeah, like it needs to be like in the ground still. We don't know how to keep it in the ground.
Oh.
Probably just trying to like get some rebar and like fucking put that in the ground.
Maybe
and,
put some new posts and then attach the fence to the new posts.
yeah,
What about that?
Give me some money, dude.
Yeah, no.
Give me some fucking money to do
I
it.
get
But anywho, me and my dad are standing there by the time Anthony shows up.
Yeah.
And he shows up the most prepared to fix this.
As I expect from your brother.
Good.
Because I can just see him showing up with.
Because what did I show up
a
with?
Boy Scout. Probably nothing.
Well, I had gloves.
Okay.
That's
Gloves
it.
is good.
I had some gloves.
What else did you need, really?
Right. Everything that my brother bought.
Okay, so
like
what did
he brought like a hammer, and he brought like a drill and like 2x4s and shit. Like he
got the brains in the family.
Well, so far.
Yeah.
Because like, first of all, I'm not saying Scott showed up late. We really didn't have a time for it or anything, but by the time Scott showed up, we were already fucking getting it, and he's laughing at us, right?
Okay.
Now we have to start at the bottom of the hill and kind of like build the fence up as it goes so it attaches, like, so it looks normal, even though it totally isn't. Because, like, Anthony, we were putting them back together one by one using, like, the posts that exist. Like, I mean, obviously the whole fence is going to go at some point. But this is just temporary
breeze,
fix.
yeah.
Just oh, yeah, you could fart next to that fence. It's falling over.
Okay.
Stacking the, like, fence up, while, like, we're supporting it with bricks, right?
Uh-huh.
And as, like, he's nailing the other side, he's got his 2x4s connecting the thing, like, trying to make some sort of a...
Okay.
Like a foundation to the fence or whatever. I don't know.
Like a truss.
Like, he wants it to make sure it stands up and stays together, because if one falls, then it's all going to fall over again.
Okay.
Like, we're taking these bricks and we're using these certain bricks. We're ignoring the one pile of bricks next to, like, the container with the flowers in them.
Okay.
Because, like, if you were to assume a bunch of bricks with a container of flowers there, what might that be?
I have no idea.
So there's my brother tossing the bricks and the flowers, and Scott goes, no, like in slow motion, just sees the flowers going, because now my brother is desecrating my dog's grave.
No.
So
there were bricks on top of your dog's grave?
Yeah, like that was like where, like his site where we buried him.
Oh my God. That's so horrible.
And the flowers go flying. He starts tossing the bricks to the left.
There wasn't any bones going there.
No,
Oh,
not the goddamn dog.
Oh, good.
Just like
just the top part.
Just
the dressing.
Yeah, like the fucking tombstone, if you will.
Okay.
And the flower.
Well, at least he didn't dig down.
we were.
Maybe you should get a little headstone.
Yo, he starts tossing the shit. And my dad goes, "Well, now you're just fucking up Dexter." And then Anthony froze and went, "Oh, fuck." And he's like, "I feel like such a piece of shit right now." And I'm like, "Dude, don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine."
Yeah.
But like for the rest of the day,
You felt like
I was fucking with him.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What were you saying?
When he was putting it back together, he started stomping down on the bricks, and I was like, "Oh yeah, just kick him around. That's fine."
Oh. Poor Anthony. That's great.
Oh my god.
What was God saying?
Well, no, we were just too busy laughing. In the moment, me and Scott were having a good time because it was so funny. I told Anna, she cracked up.
Yeah.
It was the greatest thing. Only Anthony was upset
Why was he upset?
because he felt bad.
Because I guess he would have felt bad.
At that point, I was like, "You can calm down. It's not that big a deal. You can either laugh with us,
Yeah.
or we're going to continue to make fun of you."
Yeah.
And the sadder you get, it's kind of going to get funnier.
Yeah. It's absolutely. Next time I see him, I'm gonna call him a dog desecrator.
Yeah, he's just sitting there with the shovel.
Yeah. I can just see his face.
Oh,
That's so funny.
Oh yeah, he was really upset about that.
I got nothing that could beat that. I'm telling you right now.
You sure?
Yeah. I mean, that was good.
It was a good time.
That's cool. Well, we could have a shorter intro.
Well,
I just don't have anything funny to talk about. I've just been like coughing and hacking and sleeping.
that's good times.
Well,
Are you supposed to? Oh yeah, the CPAP machine.
yeah, I use it.
You use
I
one?
still have to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've had it for years. I'm sure. I'm pudgy, so that's probably why.
I can't wait until I get one.
Oh my God.
Should probably already. Anna says I don't make a lot of noise when I sleep. Like I don't snore or anything.
Well, I think it's my understanding the test they before when I did it, I had to go to a place and stay overnight. Now they send you home, or now they send you put some kind of monitor on you and they send you home with one.
Oh, that's actually. Yeah, okay, never mind. I never heard of that one.
Yeah,
I know the thing about going there and sleeping.
that was a thing. It's not anymore.
Yeah, like not too recently, like maybe.
I mean,
10
I
years ago
probably
or
did
something
it.
like
I
that.
probably did it. Yeah, probably 10 years ago. Is
Okay.
probably when I did it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So you got that.
Cool. And so I can just do it from here.
Well, you got to see a doctor, and then the doctor prescribes whatever monitor you need.
How do you know if I how would I know if I actually need one?
If you're sleeping a normal amount, but you still feel exhausted, that's probably your first indication.
Okay, that's out.
And does it wake Anna up?
No, she says I never make noise. I guess the only time I ever sleep or make noise in my sleep is when I've had a couple of drinks.
Oh, well, I mean, your whole nervous system slows down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, has she ever noticed you not breathing?
Never said anything.
I don't know that.
So maybe I'll just wait that out.
I think whenever you see your regular doctor on a regular checkup, that's when I would just say, "Hey, what's the deal with that?"
But I would say that I'm a couple years away from it. Maybe I don't need it now, but I know that both of my parents use one.
Oh yeah,
so
you probably
more than likely.
Yeah, I mean,
my brother's getting there. He's getting a little bit bigger. Hook him up on the CPAP. I don't know if they make a mask big enough for his beard though.
Well, mine goes just around in my nose holes.
Oh, you don't have a complete
no
a cup.
Yeah, mine just goes up my nose holes. It's like a little pillow that your nose rests on. It's got two silicone holes.
Yeah,
the air pushes in there.
Do you sleep on your back?
Side.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll fall asleep on my back, but I always wake up on my side.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because I don't know what's the most common.
I don't either. I have no idea.
I sleep on my side/stomach.
Oh, I never sleep on my stomach.
Yeah, I sleep I make a 4 almost.
Oh yeah. And you just sleep like that. Oh,
it's comfy.
I mean, I've seen people sleep like that.
But if that doesn't work, I sleep on my side. I never sleep on my back.
Yeah, I'll lay there for a while and relax, and then when it's time to fall asleep, I'll probably turn over. That's what I do. But anyway, yeah.
See, that worked.
I guess so.
All right.
I mean, it just wasn't not exciting.
Well, it didn't have to be necessarily funny.
Well, I know. I try to be entertaining.
You got any like inventions that you want to like
No.
share with the world?
No.
Or are you keeping everything a secret?
I'm keeping everything a secret until I
Okay.
figure out how to make it.
Oh, okay.
I've got a few. Everyone's got ideas. No? Am I the only one in the world that has ideas?
I don't. I was what I was getting at, like as an invention. I don't know why I brought this up because I literally have nothing to offer. Woo! All right, time to roll some goddamn.
All
dice.
right.
I finished off with a woo, by the way, because that's Ric Flair. Woo.
Woo. What do you got?
5, 7, 8. Blood opals.
It's a cool name.
Opals? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't read. Oh.
Excuse me.
Very nice. Oh, it's a nice short one.
Okay.
So this is probably going to be a nice two-parter, so we'll roll another one after this because this is definitely slow. Or short, rather.
Ratings 121.
About, I don't know what our average is anymore. Like, I don't know what the rating means anymore.
Yeah.
You want to do this how we did it last time and one of us reads one and the other one reads another?
Sure. You want to do this first one?
Yeah, I'll do it. First up is SCP-578, the Blood Opal. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-578 is to be contained within standard Safe Class Anomalous liquid tanks. Any personnel excluding D-Class under testing conditions are to wear Level C hazmat suits while handling 578.
I'm sorry. That makes me laugh. Everybody has to wear safe stuff except D-Class.
Yeah, the D-Class... Yeah, you can touch it as long as...
it doesn't matter.
Let
You can
Doug
lick
touch it.
You do whatever you want.
Dirtbag Doug.
Yeah.
All newly recovered instances of 578-1 are to be cataloged and destroyed. So 578 is a colorless, odorless liquid consisting of a solution of water, silicone, and previously unknown and uncharacterized enzyme. It has a viscosity of... Oh, fucking Rob, help me out here.
0.9 some cute centipals?
What?
I don't know.
What is...
CP? That must be a standard of viscosity, a measure of viscosity.
This measurement of viscosity at 70 or 29 degrees Celsius, a boiling point of 123 degrees Celsius at sea level, and a freezing point of 4 degrees Celsius at the time of this writing, 413 liters of 578 exist in containment. That's a, what, like...
400 liters?
Is that a liters? 413 liters?
Well, 400 liters. That's 100 gallons.
100 gallons?
Yeah.
Also, like a standardized, like one of them big ass
You know those
water tank, water.
Yeah, those
tower.
are square, or they're square. They're like those are like 1,000 liters.
Okay.
Yeah.
578's anomalous properties manifest when it is brought into contact with human blood. Okay, here we go. First, 578 spreads throughout the blood by the way of rapid diffusion. The enzyme in 578 then causes a clotting cascade in the blood, followed by crystallization of the blood via chemical reaction.
Dude,
Holy
this is
shit!
just crystallized.
That fucking chilled me out.
Yeah,
a bit.
right?
So gets into you. It's just a massive blood clot, but it also just basically hardens your blood.
Crystallizes it to an
Ooh.
opal. Yeah.
Imagine how fast this has to fucking work,
Well, I mean, as fast as your heart pumps it around, I guess.
and then crystallized.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, fuck. This crystallized blood is designated an instance of 578-1. Approximately 1.7 milliliters of 578 is required to fully convert a liter of blood. 578-1's chemical structure is reminiscent of opals consisting of hydrated silica. During the crystallization process, clots of blood cells become trapped within the structure of 578-1, resulting in a bright red coloration. Testing involving 578 and blood plasma have confirmed that the absence of these blood clots and structures of 578-1 result in significantly weaker structure. 578-1 has the hardness of 6.8 on the Mohs scale and a melting point of over 1,000 Celsius. 578-1 is not capable of converting more blood and can be handled without protective gear.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Nope.
I'm going to wear the gloves. I'm not
Oh,
D
yeah.
class. I hope I'm not D class. 578 and several hundred instances of 578-1 were initially discovered during a foundation raid on a Marshall, Carter, and Dark limited facility. The facility has been used as a production site for various items made of 578-1. The exact process MC&D used it to create 578 is unknown. Wait, they made 578?
Mm-hmm.
So, wait a minute. Okay, so what the fuck would they be? Okay, I'm sure we'll read about it, but why would they make shit out of the liquid in the first place here? A couple addendums. Excerpt from recovered document HKG-35. Here at Marshall, Carter, and Dark, we cater to only the most exclusive clientele, people of discriminating taste. We understand that those of your caliber demand only the finest, the pinnacle of quality in jewelry. That is why MC&D is proud to present the most incredible gems of all time, blood opals. Created from the very sap of men's veins, crafted by arsonists into wondrous settings in a true marriage of art and jewelry, these one-of-a-kind pieces easily outclass any of you have seen before. In ancient Greek mythology, the ichor of the god's veins could grant to moral agelessness or even immortality. Blood opals capture a similar effect, producing an aura of rejuvenation and regeneration. They add vigor to your limbs, taste to your food, and color to your cheeks. This holiday season, show that special someone you care. After all, what says I love you? Like a piece of life, a piece of you? Every
Weird.
kiss begins with K.
So maybe like it's like like they hunt rhinos for the horn because it's hard to get. Maybe that's the same advertising campaign for these actual blood opal.
Well, okay, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? They're they're hard to get, and they're it makes it sound like they're rare. Why wouldn't someone just get an IV bag and pour out a liter of blood and then put that shit on there and you got a whole bag full of blood?
I think we were on the same page just now, because that's what I'm thinking. It was obviously you don't want it to get into your fucking system.
Right.
But you can, people donate blood all the time. So you just have a fucking bag of blood and put
Throw
them
it
together,
in there and you're good.
And then you got a bunch of blood opals.
Unless that's the only way to make them is inside the body. Doesn't say that though.
Did it say that?
I missed it if it did.
Properties manifest when it is brought into contact with human blood.
Okay, so it doesn't say that it has to be in the body.
It does not.
Maybe we're
cause
thinking
clotting cascade of the blood followed by crystallization of the blood via chemical reaction.
Yeah.
So
it still doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, it doesn't say anything about spreading throughout the body. It says throughout the blood. So I don't even think this actually has anything to do with being inside of your body. I think we just read that wrong.
Oh, maybe we assumed it?
Yeah. I mean, still.
Well, then why would you have the hazard suits?
I would assume, so it doesn't get into your system. So if
it did, it would
get
kill
into
you.
your system, you'd burst.
But okay, so all right.
I would assume you would. Let's see what if that happened.
The second one.
Recovery date of unknown. A statue of a human cardiovascular system. This is what we're talking about. Composed of 578-1. The item is 2.1 meters in height, including a 0.3 meter tall base composed of granite. Analysis of the item has discovered a few tool marks, with the exception of those around the metal supports attaching the statue to the granite base. It is theorized that the item must have been created by injecting 578 into a living human, as the pulling of the blood in a dead body would result in a partial statue.
Oh, so it crystallizes and they just let the body rot off of it, or however they get it. Maybe acid.
Well, corrosive bullshit.
Yeah.
Walter White.
Yeah, something like that.
Then they had
something that wouldn't
diamonds.
affect the blood opals, but would get the rest of the bones and soft tissue off.
Okay. Well, all right. So we weren't wrong. We turned out we weren't technically wrong. I legit thought it was getting into your blood system and fucking you up like that.
No, I think it does. But it kills you, and then you're frozen.
Well,
and then
but it is a safe one, so that means it's rather containable.
That's
just
get
the
injected.
accident. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
and then everything will be fine.
Yeah.
you could pour it on yourself. It's not going to get into your blood system like that, I don't think, either.
Right. It was like sort of the AIDS scare. Don't hang around gay guys because you're going to get AIDS.
Wear the goddamn gloves. And
except if you're D class.
But if you're D class, you really don't need the gloves in the first place. So please don't waste them, is what they're basically saying. Like, keep the gloves for the people that matter.
Yeah, this was cool.
That's all right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm
4.
I was like, I'm not happy with I'm
not miserable.
And I said that wrong, completely wrong. I'm happy to say that this is easily a 4.
Yeah,
because it's very well put together.
And inventive and creative and makes you think and makes you visualize it. I like the visualizations you get from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can imagine seeing a bag of blood being looking like red opal. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously it's just blood, crystallized blood, right? Mm-hmm. But like, I always think this made me think of like the times that they can make like bombs out of diamonds and shit like that.
Bombs?
Like, I felt like they've had that technology for a while that like, I've also seen in like a movie or some bullshit where it's set off by a detonator or frequency or something like that. And it looks like a little diamond.
That sets it off?
No, the diamond's the fucking piece of whatever the fuck technology that will explode when told to.
I don't know.
If that exists.
I don't believe it does.
I've seen it in film, so it totally exists.
So you sure it's not like a piece of plastic explosive?
Yeah, I mean, but it looks and resembles like a diamond or a rock.
They make it look like it's all fancy, like something bigger than it is.
Mm-hmm.
Instead
it's not an actual diamond. It's not an actual rock. It just looks like one.
Okay.
It's technology.
Yeah.
Not a rock.
Right.
But this is...
Yeah.
I mean, they manufactured 578.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody made it.
True.
I don't know with what intent that they were going for. How did they figure that one out in the first place?
I don't know.
Maybe they injected that guy first, and they were like, "We're not going to do that."
Or a lab animal. They could have tested on a rat first.
It says human blood.
Well,
specifically human blood.
Well, doesn't mean that just because it's not in there doesn't mean they didn't test it with a rat.
I'm assuming that they had to have.
Yeah.
Or they just use a dirtbag Doug.
Or yeah, since they have so many of them.
Yeah, I bet you that human statue's the dirtbag Doug.
Probably.
They were like, here, hold still.
Yep.
4.
Yeah.
4. Easy 4.
Yeah, easy 4.
Your turn.
All right.
Speaking of 3 or 4, what do you want?
4.
You know what's really funny? Because the 10 was first, so it just becomes 2, 3, 4.
Does it?
Yeah. Unless you want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Or no, 1, 2, 4, 3.
1, 2, 4, 3.
All right. I'll let you have that one.
Relocation services. We got a 222 on this piece. As far as rating goes, moderately long, not too bad. Let's see what this is about.
I have something to say. If this has anything to do with fucking blood, diamonds, opals, anything, I'm fucking rats. Yeah, I'm leaving.
Let's see. All right, so this is SCP-1243, Object Class Euclid. Special containment procedures. No methods of effectively containing SCP-1243 have been developed as of this time of writing. The prevention of public knowledge of SCP-1243 is top priority and will be maintained through a number of web crawler programs designed to track down, delete, and record instances of the URL leading up to SCP-1243-1. Foundation agents are undercover and in several law enforcement agencies worldwide, especially those that handle missing persons cases, to find possible instances of individuals using SCP-1243. What is it?
I'm guessing by the look of it, it might be like a computer virus or something.
Oh, all right. Only personnel with a security clearance of 3/1243 are permitted to know SCP-1243's URL. So it's a website.
Mm-hmm.
To prevent the accidental spread of knowledge of SCP-1243, a personnel being transferred out of work on SCP-1243 for any reason will be given Class A amnestics. As it is unknown how SCP-1243 gathers information from its users or those being targeted by it, testing is forbidden at this time. Here's a description.
It's fucking,
it's like a sentient website.
Yeah, it's an Amazon Alexa.
It's an 11.
Less than all your bullshit.
Okay. So 1243 consists of two components, designated 1243.1 and 1243.2. 1243.1 is a web page with the URL of blank. To this date, the Foundation has been unable to trace this page to its server due to the site having an inconsistent IPv4 address. That's the numbers. That's that. It's when there's 4 rows, it's IPv.4. If it's 6 rows of numbers, it's IPv.6. That's like, you can edit this out, but it's like a location. It's like a location. Now you're keeping it in.
Well, no, I was going to say, because you know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. I can trust you.
But I don't want it to be boring. But it's basically, there's so many IPv4 web addresses on the web, so they had to go with the IPv version 6 to have more addresses. So eventually the whole web is going to turn to that, or it's going to live side by side with it. But that's basically what that means.
Mm-hmm.
So the method to used to obscure the true IPv version 4 address is unknown. The web page consists of a black HTML color code #zeros background, a JPEG logo on the top center on the page reading blank relocation services, a text field labeled name, and a return field labeled cost, a button labeled placed order, and a counter labeled customer served. All of these elements are encoded using very simple HTML. The page gives no instructions as to how to use these elements. Upon filling out the name field with either a name, alias, or title of an individual, the cost field will return a value, usually in US dollars, but occasionally in other forms of currency, valuable goods, or in several recorded instances, a relative or acquaintance of the user. A value. So you put a name in or whatever, and then a value pops up in the cost field. It's unknown how the cost of an individual targeted in this fashion is determined, though high interest, well-protected targets such as government officials will typically have an extremely high cost, making them unattainable to most users. Orders that the customer cannot afford will simply be denied. When the place order button is clicked, 3 events will occur. The price specified in the cost field will be removed from the user's possession. The individual named in the name field will appear in the vicinity of the user within a period of 12 to 72 hours, and the customer served counter will increment by 1. The individual delivered to the purchaser will invariably be the one purchaser meant to place an order for, even though no information other than the name, alias, or title of the individual was entered in the name field. General descriptions entered in the name field will result in a random individual matching those descriptions being delivered to the purchaser.
Like, I think this is actually really cool because, in all honesty, it just sounds like 4 dudes in a fucking van kidnapping somebody and then bringing them to you. But, like,
yeah,
I like how it is priced
by
importance of a person. If they have like a security detail, like a fucking political
figure. So like if you put down
fucking
Elon Musk,
it'd
be like billions,
right? It's gonna be hard to kidnap him.
Yeah.
Let me think of somebody always like Bradley Cooper.
Oh, millions.
I'm sure that it's still going to cost a lot of money. Millions, I wouldn't know. I'm sure that it's probably easy to get into Bradley Cooper's house.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I mean, you
never
might
thought about it.
I mean,
I don't
that's
know.
just somebody that
he probably has a big security detail.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure they're professionals and know how to disable that shit.
Oh, absolutely.
But they don't know how to get. But like, if there's another security detail in play and they have to take those guys out, and if there's bloodshed or whatever, like I don't know how they work. But that's what I'm
if
getting.
It's like your average like homeless guy down the street, the price will be $5.
Or if it's like if it's like a literal anomalous fucking website doing this on its own or some bullshit. Like, what if that can? I don't know. Like, this is gonna sound weird or not, but like it's programming people to go to that other person.
Yeah, but you have to have money on you because the price will be removed from the user's possession. How does that happen? Let's keep going. Instances of SCP-1243-2 are entities which appear in the vicinity of individuals purchased using SCP-1243-1 for the purpose of abducting such individuals. Subjects vary greatly in appearance, although they are usually described as humanoids whose features have been significantly altered by surgical or other invasive means. Instances of SCP-1243-2 have been observed entering buildings through doors inaccessible from the outside, and rarely traveling through objects such as mirrors and television screens to reach their target. This is really slick, dude. I'm digging this. Physical violence has proven effective in stopping single instances of SCP-1243-2, though abduction events have never been prevented in this manner, as more instances will have arrived to take their place. Dude, this is horrifying. This is great. To this date, there has been no method of successfully preventing SCP-1243-2 from abducting those targeted by SCP-1243. So basically, it's a go get me whoever the fuck you can get me. Here's the money.
From it's a bunch of like goblin creatures
that can
just show up.
They can just travel
I just imagine
this
just
is,
like two
this is
looking dumb motherfuckers.
Baller as fuck.
Yeah, this is actually really funny.
Right? Despite the Foundation's best efforts, the number displayed by the customer serve counter continues to increase at an alarming rate. The possibility of knowledge of SCP-1243 being spread by outside sources is under consideration, so other people can hit this website. So as long as they have the website, anybody can do it. It doesn't have to be from a specific computer.
Yeah, I didn't think it had to be. No, I thought it was just a website.
This is wicked.
Yeah,
recovery. 1243 was discovered following an FBI raid on a human trafficking ring in Blank, California. The victims of this ring were found to be linked to missing persons cases in a number of different states, all of which were known to be outside the operating area of the criminal organization responsible for the ring. Additionally, the majority of the victims being described being abducted by entities similar to those later designated by SCP-1243-2. The URL leading to SCP-1243-1 was recovered from the hard drive seized by the FBI during this raid. All information regarding SCP-1243 was recovered from the FBI by Mobile Task Force Iota-10, aka Damn Feds. Both the Damn Feds.
I feel like that is
that's what they call each other.
Yeah, that's just like the Mobile Task Force's middle finger towards the FBI.
Damn Feds. Got it. Both the victims of the ring and its perpetrators were given Class B amnestics with false memories implanted. On the date of blank, several instances of SCP-1243-2 appeared in blank, the location where maintenance of SCP-1243 was being performed. By the time site security could respond, SCP-1243-2 had abducted 4 researchers involved with SCP-1243. At this time, information on several other SCP items is considered compromised, including 3 blank SCPs.
That's bullshit.
Well, it is what it is. As the customer serve counter did not increment, it is currently assumed that SCP-1243 acted of its own volition in a defensive manner. Revision of SCP-1243's special containment procedures is pending at this time.
Well, yeah, how do you base... it's kind of, if it's doing it at its own accord there at the end, then that makes it somewhat of a virus.
Can you zoom into that picture on that site or not? If you can, it's not a big deal. Oh, it's just name, cost, place order, and customer served. Really simple.
What does it say there?
5, I think, or 9. I can't see from here. It's a weird, Star Trek-y type font. No, it's it's a 9. It's it looks like an old watch, like an old watch counter. Remember, from old websites. Yeah, that was not a 4.
I was gonna give it a 4.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we had 2 back-to-back, two small ones that were actually
I like the first one a little more than this one, but this one was also very clever. I'd give it a 3.5.
Maybe it's a virus, and the thing about it is containing it. Destroy the hard drives.
Well, it has to be on the server somewhere.
And if it's on a server, destroy the server.
But if it's worldwide, how do you destroy something that can... I don't know how it works.
Oh, yeah, and it's blank relocation services.
Right. So...
And then there's 3 SCPs that they didn't fucking bother to tell us about.
Well, not that they did. It was redacted.
That's bullshit.
Well, we need to send an angrily strong worded letter to the head of the SCP Foundation.
I honestly thought that it was going to start killing them and bringing them.
I kind of did too.
That's the vibe that it was giving off.
And I kind of was hoping for it.
Why they were costing so much money.
Yeah.
I thought there was a hit type thing.
Yeah, but
it's kidnapping.
But if you're a rich person, you could get anybody in the world. You want Sydney Sweeney? Well, here you go. Yeah. Boom. Here she is. See you in between 12 and 72 hours.
Yeah, and then these 2 big brute motherfuckers.
Yeah, and then what are you going to have? You know what I mean? Or you want to meet Tom Hardy?
Yeah. Boom. Here he is.
Tom Hardy. Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you. Love your movies.
And I'm sure he'll be pissed off.
Oh, absolutely. He's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It'd be really funny if he was actually really interested. He'd be like, "Wow, can we keep doing this?"
Yeah.
And then,
What's that website?
And then you create the most weirdest fucking group of friends you've ever had.
Right? Oh, that would be neat.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, it totally like made me think it was gonna go somewhere else. I'm not upset. Like, it's still just randomly fucking picking people up. These two fucking things going and getting them. I'm giving this one a 4.
I'm still giving it a 3.5. I like the other one a little bit better.
Given the previous one a 4.
Yeah. Previous one 4. This one, well, if it's on it should be, because these are short.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Same episode.
All right.
For sure.
All right. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't forget. So anyone listening, if you're Discord friendly, drop a line. Maybe give us some ideas.
Yeah, I'm totally all ears.
Yeah, me too.
People were explaining D-Class. I want to shout out to somebody that was trying to explain D-Class
right,
to us. Somebody
yep.
was actually recommending a gameplay video or a video game they wanted me to play.
Oh, nice.
And then, actually, I did... This is something you might find interesting, and then we'll wrap up. Because I did something on Rogue Report not too long ago saying how I might slow down on video gameplays.
Okay.
But I still like to play games, and I'm looking for other shit to play. The concept that I came up with is actually kind of fun. I have a idea that I'm going to do Royal Rumbles on the WWE game.
Okay.
And put a bunch of random ass characters in these Royal Rumbles, and it's going to get ridiculous.
Okay.
I already did one.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of like iconic video game characters.
Oh, nice.
It was pretty funny.
That's cool.
And by the time this comes out, I'll probably have that posted.
All right.
And the the last bit of it, it's just like so funny to watch it and be like, what the fuck's going on? Because like I had like name a video game character.
Mario.
In there.
Okay.
Luigi in there. Bowser in there. Princess Peach in there.
Yoshi?
But no, not
Ah.
But like I had Samus from Metroid Prime. I had Link. I had Duke Nukem.
Okay. Oh, so you had like...
I had Earthworm Jim. I had
my.
people from Mortal Kombat.
Banjo and Kazooie?
I had Crash Bandicoot.
Okay. Oh.
That's close enough.
That's kind of close.
But like it was super funny. Lara Croft from Tomb Raider comes out
with the
last.
triangle tits.
She comes out last and has to fight off a bunch of dudes. She makes it to be second to last. She loses to the guy from Payday.
Oh wow. the clown?
The clown with the mask on.
Yeah.
Dallas. His name's Dallas. I'm like, out of all the fucking people I put in it, because what I want to do is at least do 30 Royal Rumbles and then take all the winners and put them into one.
That's cool. That would be cool.
And then if you're interested in just watching one with me, that'd be cool because
you mean like as it happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Because what I can do is I can set them up here and then I'll just shoot you the Discord link and I'll share my screen and you can just watch it at your house.
Oh, but then how are you going to get the audio? Through the Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
I know how to do it all, guy.
I don't have a webcam, though.
You don't need one.
Okay.
I don't use mine either.
How are you going to hear me?
Through a microphone?
I don't have a microphone. Oh, I can Bluetooth my earbuds, right?
There you go.
Okay. We'll figure it out, guys. This is all stuff we don't need to talk about right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for having me again.
Always.
All right.
Good times.
Yeah.
We had some good times.
For sure.
Two good ones today.
Yeah.
And then last week was 2 good ones.
Yeah, we're hitting pretty good.
Yeah, we need to run into some shitty ones, I guess.
Well, don't say that.
I don't want to either.
I know.
Well, thank you guys for stopping by the channel here on Going with Rogue, listening to the Safety Control podcast. Please listen to the Rogue Report as well.
And thumbs up, please.
We have gameplay videos. I mean, like I said, I kind of want to stop, but maybe just take a break. It's not my biggest priority. I named this my biggest priority.
Yeah,
I love this podcast the most.
Oh, I love it all, but I'm saying you love video games so much, you might as well just keep, you're going to be playing with them anyway.
Right? Yeah, that's kind of the thing that I got to.
Might as well get something out of them.
Right. Anyway, thank you again, and keep your ear to the ground for the next episode. Until then, we will see you.
All right, later, guys.
Bye bye.